How's it going, YouTube? We've got some crazy stuff going on today. I remembered a couple days ago, yesterday? I don't know when it is, but I remember that I'm supposed to be breeding fish. What have we managed to breed so far? Rice fish and endlers. Nobody has wanted to buy my endlers. I have a lot of endlers. There are so many babies in this tank right now. It's kind of maddening. But we have a bunch of stuff I need to do today. We've got these little baskets right here. These little baskets are going to be key into the next process of breeding some fish. If you saw the short, the corridors have been moved, some of them, into a tank designed to have them breed. So we can actually start breeding some fish. So hopefully in today's video we can move some of the rice fish over from the yellow shrimp tank into the rice fish tank. I think I'm going to leave the other babies in the bottom for now. I think part of me wants to clean out that tank, like scrub out all that algae and everything. I've been trying to suck it up when I do water changes, but I think we might leave it and just let them grow up in there till they're big enough to go in with the other rice fish, and just leave the yellow shrimp to do their thing, and hopefully we can get some yellow shrimp babies moving on. Still no word on any blue shrimp. We still have at least 3 or 4 in there. I think they're all male at this point, which is sad. But we move on. We'll see if the ones that are in there grow. If they die, it's not much I can do. But today's video, we're moving rice fish over because they survived. We got corridors in the tank, in the bottom tank that we made on the live stream almost 2 months ago now. They're fine. And then I'm going to teach you guys how I'm going to breed the rainbows and the celestial pearl danios. So hopefully, everything can flow naturally. So that's the hope for today's video. Let's see if we can get any of this accomplished. And then in another video, we can discuss, or I can show you, the eggs and the fry. And everything works out nicely, I hope. Let's get into the rest of the video. Okay, so like any good project, step 1 is very important. Measure what you need to cut. So we're going to take this marker. I'm just going to make, I don't even know what it is, 1/4 inch, I think, around the sides here. We're just going to trace around our little plastic basket, getting as close as possible to the basket. Just like that. Then just gonna brush off as much of this stuff as I can. Now that we have our hole for the basket to fit in, we're gonna take our X-Acto knife and we're just gonna cut on the inside mark of the line. I do this because I want this as tight to the basket as we can possibly get. Now, I'm not all that good at arts and crafts or much of this stuff in general, but we're going to hope that I don't completely mess this up. So in a second here. Okay. So the first cut's done. I didn't cut it far enough down. There we go. Come on. Now, some people might tell you to use like soldering iron. I wanted to use a soldering iron. I don't know where my soldering iron is. There we go. This piece we don't need. That's garbage. Now, I'm hoping if I did this right, yes, the basket will sit nicely on our styrofoam. So now I just need to make it a little bit. I need to just cut off on this side just enough. Just need to cut off just enough here so it'll float. See how straight I can do this freehand. Not very. All right. So now we have our little floating device. This will sit in. I don't know if I need the super glue. I do need to clean this up a bit. Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. Now, I'm not entirely sure exactly what I'm doing. Part of me is making this up as I go. I got it all cleaned up. We put some rocks in the bottom. These rocks will be great. I've already tested. This floats right here. Then we place the basket in. See, nice and floaty. Enough styrofoam. So what I'm now going to do is we're going to go over and we're going to go collect some Java moss. Ride time. A few spots where I can collect Java moss from. There's this stuff here, which is growing really nicely. I could take some of that, or I can take that ball that's in this tank that was for the rainbows, or the endlers in the back here have a good ball. So I'm going to pick out some Java moss. I'm going to tie it into a knot, a ball, and then I'll be back with putting it together and then trying to fish out these guys because I really want these guys to breed. They are some of my favorite fish. And this is what I was looking for. A nice little bed. Hopefully it's good enough to get the Pearl Danios to breed in. And now I'm going to attempt to pull out a handful of them from the tank. This is probably going to take me a while, so expect another cut when I return. We'll have corridors in hand. That actually went a lot more smoothly than I thought it would. So I'm going to take these two females and the one male. I think it's two females and one male based on their colors at least. Now they already ate today, so that's good. Let's see if I can get a side view. The round is making it hard to see. I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I'm kind of guessing here. But now we're going to pour this into the other tank. And hopefully it all goes exactly how I'm planning for it to go. Now I don't have a tripod that is going to reach this high. So we're just going to go with the hand and hope while I'm standing precariously on a chair. Let me zoom out here. That's better. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Oh, what? How did you miss? How did you end up on the outside? This little one is on the outside. I'm going to have to go fish her up and get her into the basket. Damn it. Okay. Now I just wish there was no glare. But all three are in here now. So the hope is that they will breed, drop eggs, and the eggs will fall into the tank fertilized. I haven't tried breeding these guys yet. I really want to get them breeding. We'll give them, probably a week, maybe 2 weeks in here, and see if we can get some celestial pearl Daniel eggs. Okay, now for the real fun. Trying to get these rice fish, baby fry, out of here and moved over to the adult rice fish tank. That way I can slow down on how much I'm feeding in this tank and increase what I'm feeding over here in this tank here. So, the joys of remembering I'm supposed to be a fish breeder. So, we're going to start fishing these guys up. They're going to be a pain in my butt, mostly because of where I set this tank up to begin with. Not realizing that with the shelf on, I can't open the lid. So I haven't actually had the shelf on here since these guys went in, because I'm constantly in here with food and trying to move fast because the brine shrimp, frozen brine shrimp, melts really quick. Well, thaws. That's the word, thaws. So I've been quick with this tank, so I really want to get these guys out and moved where they can then go to eating bloodworms and Daphnia. So I'm hoping that this will all work out and we will not have many issues moving these guys. So I'm going to start fishing and hopefully this doesn't take me too long. Okay, so that took a lot longer than I was hoping for, but we have our cup of rice fish. I think everybody's good in here. Now they're going to move into here. And hopefully we'd have no big problems with the parents eating them. I think these guys are all big enough. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wow. Okay, so there was 14 in my first batch of eggs. I wish I had kept a better thought process, better bookkeeping on how long it took them to reach this size. So I would know when I can expect the second batch. I think was over 20 fry to be able to go into this tank. Now, I don't know if all of them are going to be able to go into this tank. They don't need to grow much more before they're at sellable size, but they just need to grow a wee bit more, and having them out of the yellow shrimp tank eases my mind in case the baby fry start eating baby shrimp, if we start getting baby shrimp anytime soon. Just less hassle. I only put them in that tank because I had nowhere else for them to go when they were too small to go in here. So for now, original rice fish will stay in their hatch out tank. And we're just going to hope and pray that everything functions how I want it to. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we are going to try to get the best shot possible of me dunking these guys in with their parent. All right, here we go. Let's hope I don't mess this up and end up losing a bunch of my fry. Just want to keep my arm out of your way and just dump them nice and fast. All right, how are they doing in there? Everything looks normal. The parents are freaking out thinking it's food. Don't know if anyone got eaten right away. Oh, some fin nips. But that's okay. Everybody is looking like they can get away. All right. There we go. This tank is now at 20 fish. More than likely all technically overstocked. But we're just going to hope that it helps the plants grow. All right, so we got the rice fish moved. We've got the corridors in the back tank. And then, not the corridors, we got the Celestial Pearl Danios in the back tank, and we have the corridors in the first tank, which I still have to show you guys in this video. I think that's the last thing. I haven't seen any of the corridors come out tonight. I'm going to give them another day or two after how much I messed around with the 55-gallon tank, which I'll roll some B-roll somewhere. But no, everybody's doing pretty healthy. You know, I think we're getting there. We're almost done for today. I don't actually know which tank the blue-eyed rainbow fish are going to go in. They were going to go in this, in the back tank, and the small tank down here, just outside of frame, right there, beside the baby rice fish fry tank, was going to be the Corridora baby tank, but it didn't fit with the styrofoam on it. So I had a problem with that. So as of right now, I don't know what this is going to be or when I'm going to get around to the rainbow fish, which I really want to get around to the rainbow fish. So show you the corridors. They're doing fine in their tank. At least I think they're doing fine in the tank. There's only 2 of them right now. I really wanted to get another couple in there, but they have been in hiding since I traumatized them last night during the move. So we'll flip around to them, and then I guess that'll be almost it. There's the 2 corridors. Shocked they're not hiding under the sponge filter or in the little cave I have. Oh, as soon as I moved, Big Mama here started moving around. I think that first one there is a female and that one's a male. At least that's what I'm hoping. I haven't seen any of the T-posing, but we're going to give them a few weeks. I'm going to slowly increase their food, and we will hopefully very shortly have some signs of some eggs from these guys. And then we can start working on that. And up here, this tank is ready for the angels. I got to do some water testing, but hopefully we will have the angels in here again. I'm going to try a different pair, not Fred and Wilma, but more or less, I think it'll be Wilma, and I think, let's just walk over there. So here's the 55-gallon. Anybody who's been watching can tell I moved things around. But so we got Wilma. That one's Wilma. We've got Wilma there. And now Wilma spends more time with that white one. But it's like cross between these 2. So I'm tempted to put these 2 into the tank instead of with Fred. But we'll see. These 2 have been spending a lot of time together since Wilma came back into the tank. So I'm going to keep an eye on these 2 for the next little while and then make a decision, and I will let you guys. So that's it for today. I remembered I'm supposed to be breeding fish, not just enjoying and taking care of them. So I got some breed projects actually started. I hope I'm not screwing this up somewhere, but we'll see. I don't know what else I could be doing. I've got another project in the works that's coming along. Should have it up and going in a month. Maybe before that. I got to look at some things. But no, we are getting pretty close to everything working around in here. I've got another hidden project after my Daphnia failed. I don't know if I made any videos on my Daphnia. I probably did way at the beginning. I killed the colony somehow. I don't know how. Colony died. I'm trying something different this time. Don't have the Daphnia going yet, but we're attempting it. Killed one of the batches of worms, like, within a day. I don't know what happened. I have the worst track record with live food. The absolute worst track record with live food. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but we're learning. That's what this is about. We're going to learn. We're going to adapt. We're going to evolve. And that's what this channel is all about. I'm bringing you on my journey into becoming a fish breeder. We've got a nice, pretty fish room going on. I've got plans for the other half of the basement. Eventually, I think within a month, we'll be working on that. It's like 3 months later than I wanted to, but I think in a month, I'll finally have the help I need to get that all cleaned out so we can start working on the bigger projects, the more exciting things. I have a lot of plans in my head that I want to get working on. We've got another fish tank right behind the camera. I'm looking for a piece of wood for that before I start finishing it. Well, I'll start the tank. And then I've got another stack of fish tanks way over in the corner that are going to help expand the fish room even more. I've got ideas. Kind of want to get frogs. Part of me wants to get some turtles. I don't know if I can breed dwarf frogs. I don't know if it's possible without a lot of setup. I have to look into it. But right now we're focusing on what I can breed. Let me know down in the comments if you could get any one fish, what would you be getting? And what one fish you want to see me try to breed and then sell to the local fish hobbyists. See what I can pull out of my hat next. But yep, stay tuned. More fish videos. Try to do a short every morning and every few days when I can get around to piecing it together, we get a full-blown video. I want to go to a few different fish stores and I want to film there in depth. We have an invite to go back to Living Aquarium. I need to talk to another fish store up near Toronto. See what he's thinking. I'm hoping to do that sometime this summer. This week there's a heat wave going through Ontario, so I'm staying in as much as I can. And I want to bring you guys some actual fishing videos. See if I can actually catch something on camera for once. I haven't caught anything in years. Mind you, I haven't done a lot of fishing in years. So we'll see what we can pull off. Stay tuned, subscribe, like the video. You made it all the way to the end. Congratulations. You're appreciated. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next one.